I don't want to see my gray hair. So you get half of my face. It's that bound shot day. Today. Say today. Oh, Jesus. Now they're going to call me back. Let me take this call, y'all. Hold on. Date day was beautiful, Angela. Did you see the restaurant we went to? It was so, it was called Cashew. Again, date day was so good. It was at Kid Cashew. So, welcome to CarterSeat. Today is story time, and we're taking our Zep bound shot. You know my life. I know you. I said last week, don't tell anybody else you're tired, because when you're tired, it can't translate in video. Nobody can pick up on how tired you are. So don't say it. But I got story time. So we had 4 people in the building. They ran because they're like, she's hideous or whatever. But they're missing out. um, we promised Blake we were going to take her net fishing at the lake. And, mother always wants to get out the house. Oh, sorry. This is Lisa. We're on our weight loss journey to 200 pounds. We are really getting closer. So we're also going to weigh in. We're going to take our Zep bound shot. But I have to do my story time first. If it's your first time here, we encourage you to join this journey where we do fun food recipes, fun in the kitchen. We don't even call it a diet. And the God gave me a song last night. Join my weight loss journey. Join my weight loss journey. It's not a diet. Join my weight loss journey. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. Me and God have so much fun. And he said, if you don't get up and write this down, you're going to forget it. And I forgot it. I think I just remembered it though. It's not a diet. It's my way of life. I see you, sweetie. I won't bother you. The dog's shy. Okay. Bree, I wish I understood what that show was that you were talking about. It's not a diet. It's a new way of living. It's my way of living. God, I'm sorry I didn't write down the dang on sign. Bree, what show were you talking about on top? What's it called? I got called Cutie Pie. Yay! Okay, you just saw that. So, as a part of our weight loss journey, it's to stay active, stay fit, stay in motion, just constantly stay busy, right? Go for walks, go to the gym, just stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. So Blake was like, you promised me you were going to take me net fishing Saturday. Me and Arthur had a date day Saturday. You promised me you were going to take me net fishing on Sunday. I went to church, cried too much, shouted in church, was too tired, and still had to cook dinner. Went to the pool, saw my girlfriend who I hadn't seen all year. You promised you were going to take me net fishing. So I was like, Monday, I'll take you net fishing. Net fishing is at the creek that everybody saw, right? You saw the creek last year where Blake caught the fish. So we went back to that creek, but we couldn't catch any fish. So we went for a walk. Can y'all see Blake's boots? Blake got down in that creek and was determined to catch her fish. Now, because Mima is like me, determined to stay young, stay active, stay fit. Let's stay fit, get active, get loose, let's go. Mima went with us. Mima's 85. We went walking on the trail. And we went this way down the trail, right? Just 45 minutes, an hour. So we said, surely if we go this way, it's going to loop us back around to our starting point, right? No, honey. When we went out on this trail like this right here, we went out on the trail an hour out, and it's going uphill. 85-year-old mother, 10-year-old in boots, husband with bad neuropathy feet. And we see the couple that we just passed, and we said, well, why are you coming back? And they said, there's only one way back. What'd you say? They said, there's no loop. There's only one way out, and there's one way back. I said, I know you lying. I said, we just walked an hour and 30 minutes. And they said, yeah. I said, I can't go an hour and 30 minutes back. I just can't. I can't. But I said, Lisa, you can't panic. You can't panic. Because if you panic, Mama's defibrillator might go off. Hi, Dean. Kissy, kissy.
How are you?
On live. Love you. And so.
I saw you walking earlier today.
And I'm exhausted.
I don't believe that.
I went for a walk this morning because I was like, you got to walk this soreness out. So we walked and walked and walked and walked and walked. 1 hour and 45 minutes out. Let me get my glasses. I can't see. And we're going to take my morning shot. Oh my God. Now she brings her laundry out. Here I said, Mom, now you bring your laundry out. I gotta find my glasses. There they are. So Angela, yeah, make sure you go see Kid Cashew, and I think you will enjoy it because there's lots of vegan recipes at Kid Cashew. My makeup bag is right here. I don't think I have any. Let's go weigh in. I have on my pajamas. It's that kind of day. Once I finish the story, you'll understand. This was just to get Blake to school. Let's go weigh in. AJ's homesick. I'm going to clean the lens in just a second. I have my hookahs on. The hookahs are an extra 5 pounds, so don't weigh yourself with the hookahs on. Everybody say, good morning, Papa. Say what you said, what the man said at Winston-Salem State.
Oh, good citizen. Do some good every day.
There you go. There you go.
Nobody comes in our house.
Anybody look at me?
Wasn't that what you said?
I said, good citizen, so good and do some good every day.
Amen.
Yes, I know what you're saying. I'm a good citizen.
No! The phone weighs 3 pounds. The phone weighs 3 pounds. The phone weighs 3 pounds. Hold on, good citizens. Good citizens are good indeed.
What's that?
What?
The battery went out.
On what?
Yeah, the phone gate was £1. We in trouble. Whatever I ate last night is weighing on me. Oh, we have a morning deposit to be made. Boom. Woo! I got a lot to do today. I see laundry and sweeping and I need sleep. I ain't taking a nap. Can't take a nap. Whoa, no. I got too much living to do. To take a nap. So the same way Blake was feeling, 12.5, is why I'm feeling like she was feeling. Mama's moving slow. We walked 5.5 miles. I haven't walked 5.5 miles since cross country. When I ran cross country, we may have run 5 miles. I'm 54 years old and I walked 5.5 miles. They had benches. So me and Mama would sit periodically. But my ankles last night, my ankles, not my feet, my ankles had a heartbeat. Baby, I was so dang on. I wasn't tired. I was more in shock that my mother did 85 years old, did 5 miles. Me and Kathy were supposed to cook for you guys today. Mima's new caretaker came this morning at 9:30. I went for my walk at 9 o'clock. Caretaker was here at 9:30. Showed her routine from 9:30 to 10:30. Sat on the front porch. Looked at TikTok for 30 minutes. Was unable to shit, shave, or shower. Hence, I don't have my 11 o'clock food ministry ready for y'all. I had a wonderful video prepared live with Kathy, but I hadn't called Kathy to tell her. I just watched this man's message on TikTok. It's a great message. The message is detachment. I said, ooh, that'll preach. That will preach. My name is Lisa. Welcome to my weight loss journey on YouTube, where we do food, fun, finds with everything in mind. Mindful eating, mindful mukbangs. Just mindful because we want to stay alive and want to lose weight. It's not a diet. It's a weight loss. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. That's what God said. And he told me this at 3 a.m. And then I took it to Chat GPT 3 a.m. and stayed up and turned my husband's coffee pot on at 4:30 in the morning. Then I think I went back to sleep at 6:30 and told Blake, just give me 15 minutes. And then she said, Mama, it's 6:50. Got up, made her breakfast, and that's why I'm still in this, because I came home, went for a walk. Now you know my day. And so that's why I can't tell you I'm tired, because it won't make any sense. It won't resonate with you unless you're a walking zombie also. I did have a protein shake, a Quest chocolate shake, somewhere between 2:30 and 4. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just excited about that word detachment. I was like, ooh. Let me hear what the brothers got to say. And so I said, I feel that. Detachment means no attachment, right? But attachment means you You have to respond to it, report to it, obey it, and confine to it. Detachment means operate on your own, unassociated with, on your own, and moving in your own direction, right? So it was a profound word. It was good. It was like, the more you're attached to something, the more you feel like you can't be your own self because there's so many obligations associated with the attachment. It was deep. And detached means letting go of the norm and being yourself. So let that word resonate with you the way it needs to resonate. Detach yourself from, how do I say, old obligations. Detach yourself from old way of thinking, which is what this morning's word was. In your mind, there's a highway that you've been going down all the time. You go this route, doubt, self-doubt, throw it and see if it sticks. But then if you take another route in your mind, you open up another highway, another lane. That lane could be called winning avenue, prosperity road, abundance alley, favor street, favor lane, expected blessings. Or you can go that way to the old streets, which is called doubt alley, can't work it out lane. What was the other one I said on my morning walk? Need a win road. I said, I'm not going down those roads anymore. I'm going down victory lane, winning avenue, expected favor. I see it already avenue. Just changing the whole avenue, just changing my whole direction. And with that, my mindset is just like, it's not going to be a questioning whether it's a win or not. We got the victory. We got wins. You just have to determine which road you're going down and see. We're not testing things out anymore. You know that what you're doing is already approved. So I did have to really I know I'm just rambling right now. Remember, I'm mentally, when you're walking, are you walking in test or are you walking already with the victory? Ask yourself that. Like when you just oh, I'll just try it. Oh, I'll figure it out as I go. No, I know the systems. I know the implementations. I know the steps that need to be taken. This is a victorious home on Winning Avenue. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So one guy talking about detachment and association, what did I say? Attachment and detachment. Went right in hand with the other person's ministry who said, what avenue are you walking? Where's your exit ramp? What exit ramp are you taking? So I was having a good time on my morning walk this morning. And even operating tired. Like I made Papa's breakfast and I said, okay, we can go back upstairs and take a nap or we can just go ahead and keep moving. And we just went ahead and kept moving. Now AJ's in the bedroom. Oh God, meant to get him some water. We'll get him some water in a minute. Where's my water? Shit. Oh, good morning. Nobody's talking, and that's okay. It's too much light with all this good lighting. I see you, East Dad. Angela, East Dad. Denise. I saw Miss Niecy here, didn't I? Hey, Amy. 10 miles on a trail and I'm still. I never wear clothes to weigh, just saying. Oh, that might help. Miss Niecy, I knew I saw her. The Thursday Murder Club on Netflix is so cute. Your parents will love it. I got to get Papa to watch. It's on Twitch. Do you know? No, no. Kai Sanal. No, those are millennial people. This is when the age difference kicks in. Brittany, Bree. This is when I start saying Bree younger than me. This is when you start talking that Twitch language. I don't even know how to do Twitch because then you got to pay a membership fee, right? To watch that favorite Twitcher, right? East Dad, East Dad. No, I know. Blake has matching pajamas. Denise, these are my pajamas. These are my pajamas. Girl, I put the sweatshirt on and got her to school. Zombie walking. Praise the Lord. I did the best I could. That walk took everything out of me and Mama. And I think it took everything out of Blake too, because she had never walked 5 miles. We'd never walked 5 miles. They delivered a package. Helen Marine, a funny series. I watched it in one day. Ooh, Murder Club on Netflix. But I thought you said it comes Thursday. So how'd you see it already? The Thursday Murder Club on Netflix. Oh, that's what it's called. The Thursday Murder Club. I'm so dingy. I thought it came out on Thursday. And so I don't know if everybody knows, but maybe some of you do, that we are making plans for Joyce and Lou, and I posted their new residence. So we finally just got around to telling Daddy, Papa about it. And now he's so excited. So I was trying to call the place to tell them we want to bring Papa to see the facility today. Me and AJ and Papa. Because AJ's home, sick, recovering. He did not go walking with us. And in order for me not to have, this is just what my family needs, my family. And my mom and dad want to be more social. That's why they want to go to the over 60 community so they can be more social and do over 60 activities. And so now Papa wants to see it. We're getting boxes together, and that was the caretaker that came. I wouldn't call it a caretaker, my helper, a 30-year-old who's going to do the breakfast in the mornings, help Mama with laundry, and help Mama and Daddy pack for their new facility. Not a facility, their new apartment. But that walk yesterday turned into spiritual warfare because, as our pastor was saying, we get so comfortable in life just doing the things we always do because it's easy to do. Rarely do we have to do anything hard. And when there was no way out of the woods on this hike, you had no other choice but to keep on hiking. There was no way out. I thought about going up a hill toward the highway and telling Arthur, meet me on the highway. Yeah, because I can't go any further. Pajamas. Nisa said, what? They are really going into a senior apartment? How did I miss? It was a done. How did I miss? It was a done deal. You'll see the short. The short is out there. It's beautiful. I've already got the evening caretaker set up now. We're still looking for a morning caretaker to start in October. But I got the caretaker for the morning here for the month of September to help with all the things that we need help with before they even get to the place. In order for me to keep my sanity. And you just, everything has to change in time. Isn't the short is the short called Mama's New Friends? Yes. Well, there's two now. It's called Mama's New Friends, and then the other one's called A Place for Mom. hmm And I actually give you the whole apartment, and I give you the lobby, and then I give you the apartment. And so they're ready to play cards at night. They're ready to play bid whist, pinochle, backgammon. They're ready to play, talk in the lobby. They're ready to play. They're ready to play. And as long as I have the caretakers in place, and I feel good about somebody helping them with the remotes, helping prepare their food, helping with the laundry. It's one story. Everything will begin to move into place. If it's you're watching this on playback, thank you. Thumbs it up. And so, again, we're talking about doing things out of our comfort zone. There's anxiety behind it. I'm like, will they be able to take care of themselves? Is this the age you really want to branch out and go out on your own? But I have to come sometimes do what's best for me. So again, on the story time part, when we're walking, and we're 3.5 miles deep into the woods, and we realize that we're going the wrong direction, and there's no way back. I mean, there's no way you can stop walking. You have to keep on walking. And I was like, Lord Jesus, all I can do is call on you right now, God, and say, I really need you to walk this for me, because I don't want anything to happen to Mama while we're walking. I don't want anything to happen to me while we're walking. I just want to be able to keep, what if my knee gives out? What if my leg gives out? What if my back? God, keep me, help me. And I was thinking about Beverly. I was thinking about Beverly Black at the time. And I was like, would Beverly be able to do this walk? Beverly's 76, 75. She got a hip. I think she got the hip done 2 years ago. A lot of people wouldn't be able to do this walk. And I said, I got my 85-year-old mama out here on this trail. Do you know how serious this is? And I kept saying, Mama, you's a bad mamma jamma, honey, because you ain't stopped moving. Luckily they had benches, so we'd stop. And we found 2 walking sticks. But it was nothing but God and a testimony to talking with him along the walk. Every root we stepped on was an ancestor, my roots, propelling me, because we step on the root and we're able to step up. They say, catch it, catch it, catch it. Every time, there were roots growing all across the path, just tree roots growing all across the path. And if you walk on a straight surface, it can get mundane. But if you stepped on a root, it would lift you, and then you go back down, or it lift you and you go higher, and you're going up and up. So I started coming up with the sermons as I was going. I said, the roots are propelling us into our destiny. The roots are giving us more momentum. The roots being our ancestor. The roots being the actual physical roots. Were moving us. We're giving us more momentum. That's your ancestors giving you more momentum if you call on them. Honey, I had to preach my way out that thing, because I was about to go down. And I said, I can't go down, because if I go down, Mama's going to go down. There's Beverly. There's Beverly. I just said Beverly. Angela, Niecy, whoever, East Dad, Bree, whoever's here. Did y'all hear me just say Beverly Black? I said Beverly could not have walked that trail. 5.5 miles by accident. And if you need to run it big. The boots are downstairs. Blake got stuck down in the mud trying to catch her fish. So we said, let's get those boots rinsed off in the creek. Never got rinsed off. But let's walk and see If we find another creek, well, let's walk, and then it'll. We knew we knew it was going to go up and come back, and that would be 2 miles maybe. Go up, walk 30 minutes up, 30 minutes back. We went an hour and a half up. That's 2 miles. And an hour and a half back. It was a 5.5 mile trail. And Mima did it. And baby, I was praying the whole way, Daphne and Bev, Angela, Nisi, Denise. I was like, Lord, I thank you. She's really strong. What an amazing woman. My God, today, how's her heart doing? I was like, Mama, don't forget to breathe through your mouth, out through your nose. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Because not just mentally, I was about to panic. When I saw that couple coming back, I said, why are y'all coming back? And they were like, there's no way, there's no exit out that way. And I said, oh my God. Because I have anxiety. So I was about to go. I was about to. And I said, no, be calm. Because if I panic, Mama going to panic. And she got a defibrillator. We can't get the ambulance out in these woods. I said, Angela, we were out there doing white folk stuff yesterday. There wasn't nobody black on the trail. It was all white folks and dogs. I said, what the hell are we doing out here? All because Blake wanted to go net fishing. Baby. And I think Blake transitioned at one point. Yeah, we love the new grill. She got the egg. Did she get the egg or she got the Blackstone? She got the Blackstone. So the couple that passed us said, no, this is the only way out. So they passed us and we turned around and followed them. Well, Blake latched onto them. She just latched onto them and started walking with them. And Arthur got stuck behind Mima. So Blake was almost like a 1/2 mile in front of Arthur. And he was like, what the hell is wrong with that girl? Why is she way up there with them people? And so he had to launch past Mima and snatch Blake up and say, you walk with us. Anything can happen in these woods. We don't know them. They could grab you, take you down a creek. We don't know them. But Blake had mentally transitioned. Like she was just like, I just want to get out of the woods. It was healthy living. It was healthy living. And we did it. And so all of us woke up very, 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 very tired. And I don't know why I couldn't sleep. I probably didn't eat enough for dinner. Just didn't eat enough for dinner. I saw you walking. You went walking. Daphne, you took us walking. I already told you I love when we go bike riding, but you took us walking yesterday, I thought it was. So we're about to take our Zepbound shot. And I had all types of goodies prepared for y'all today. I had 3 videos options for this 1 hour together. And it was going to be me and Kathy, but I couldn't even find the strength to call Kathy this morning because, again, we were interviewing our new caretaker that's going to pitch in for the next 3 weeks with Mama and Daddy. And it's a small world. The one of the black families that took me in Gastonia in 2002, when I moved to Gastonia, were the Fergusons, a very posh family in Gastonia. And they were very happy that I was the new art director of this gallery. And they came over and he went to A&T and his name was Fuzzy Ferguson. And he was so important. He was like the city, he was just everything. And then the wife was Peggy Ferguson, and she was just a matriarch of Gastonia. She did everything for United Way. She was a school teacher or had been, and she was a principal. And he went to A&T. So when he found out I went to A&T, he was like, oh, well, I got to introduce you to everybody in Gastonia. And so the girl that we interviewed today, or not interviewed, the girl that Yaya recommended be her Yaya was our former lady. She sent her cousin, Nini's grandparents were Peggy and Fuzzy. Small world. Gastonia is an hour away. Lincolnton's that way. So it's like, It's 5 degrees, it's 3 degrees of separation. If y'all start talking and saying the who do you know game, it's really a small world. And that was a phenomenal thing we all discovered this morning at the breakfast table. So got her acclimated with mom and dad's needs, and then she'll be back Thursday. Usually I go to the pool, y'all know that. So this will kind of give me some time to be at the pool, and I know that they were having their breakfast made and the laundry started, and mama's not going up and down the steps. So that's my life in a nutshell. And you heard the word of the day, which was just, the mental highway. Because the biggest enemy is your brain, is your mind. The biggest enemy is your mind. The biggest enemy is your mind. So you've got to work your mind just like you work your body. And you got to stop living on negative highway. You got to choose a positive highway. You got to block those ramps that are doubt drive, throw it up and make it stick avenue. We want to go down highways that are prosperity road, promise and victory avenue. It's working my way lane. Just making sure we're speaking positive things and thinking positive things. And my life is darn amazing. So I think on Saturday morning we woke up, we were down 250. We were 250. That was my first time seeing 250 in a very long time, and I was excited. But I did have something this morning. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm too tired. But I remember I'm not supposed to say I'm tired because nobody can associate with how you're feeling. But we're about to take my Zepbound shot. And today I think we're going to do it. We went that arm last time. So we're going to go this arm this time. And I hope everybody appreciated my story time and got something from it. I hope you got something from it. I hope you heard me. How was y'all's Labor Day? What did y'all do? And our famous viral gizzards come out tonight. Today. They come out today. Today. Say today. That's what they tell you, baby. You should always try to cook something in your lives. It's more interactive. And nobody was absolutely. I like the word. Thank you, Dav. I love walking, riding, and swimming. Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about swimming. That's where I hear from. That's when I hear both from God. And honey, when I wish I like talking. I like talking to God when I'm walking. So that's where He told me you're on Victory Avenue and you got a townhouse on Promise Road. Not even Promise. It's already here road. And He said, expected. No, not expected, because that's still an anticipation. We have to speak as if the winning is already present. Like this is it avenue, established boulevard, or you have to see that Spice Blend has a multitude going out. So it's called the Prosperity Lane. It's already victorious. The Spice Blend is already selling to a multitude. You have to see it. You can't go, oh, I'm still on Wishing Lane. You have to be on established road. Like it is in action. It is in motion. It is not a thought. It is not a wish. It is not a anticipation. It is not, I can't wait for it to get better. It is better. It is selling. It is working. See it, expect it, own it, know it, move it, and just make sure we're just going in motion. We're going in motion. It's in motion, not we're going in motion, because we're going in motion means we're working towards. It is already in motion. Amen. And when I stepped on the root, that's what He said. You're stepping on all your ancestors' dreams. You're stepping on all the memory, all the expectations and things they wanted. And that's ancestors, root being our roots. Acknowledgement. The next 2 months cooking is very important on YouTube. Get those videos in. Oh God. Yeah, it's that season for all the cooks on YouTube. Let's go. It is November, December. September, October, November, December. This is your money making time. It's all in it could really be daunting if you're not focused, if you're not careful. But on Prosperity Row, all the recipes are already a success. You already know which ones you're going to make. You've been doing this long enough. You know the recipe, you know the ingredients that's required to make it a success. And if YouTube won't give you that success, there are other avenues that will provide you a successful outlet. Because it might be just saturated. You just have to keep. And even if it's not a success, what you do is a success. Tell yourself that I'm putting out the best work I can put out, and I love what I'm doing. I absolutely love watching people cook too, Denise. I absolutely love it. And but I just love YouTube. I do. I went over to TikTok this morning to watch some of the cooking videos on my high protein. I just didn't feel like it was as intimate, and I think that may be why. You can breeze through TikTok, you can breeze through, but I feel like on YouTube you get their whole kitchen, you get to really be with them. Look who's here. Big Mama. You say good morning. Did you even try? Try to say good morning. Try. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. There you go. Say hey to the people. That, okay. Mean nasty self. Oh, Daphne. Isn't she beautiful, Bev? I know. I used to, honey, Bev, she didn't know when we used to teach and motivate. When we used to be over here with the Bible and we motivate all day. We get that motivation going and we know how to move these streets, and you just know what you know. And like Daphne, I love that you're showing up with both on both platforms with both cameras. I think that's what it takes. And even despite this is what Pastor said. We gonna leave after this. Because Pastor was on my street and I got to shouting and had the best time at church. And he said, everybody's looking for likes. Everybody's looking for views. Everybody's taking to social media. But all you need to do is just show up and get his thumbs up. Just get God's thumbs up. Did you do it right for God's thumbs up? Did he give you the thumbs up? Did he say that was a good production? Did you put your absolute best stank on it? And I'm thinking artistically because I've been in production for years. I'm thinking angles. I wish I had two cameramen. I wish I had the microphone upstairs and downstairs. I wish I had a big production. My lights would work in the ceiling, whatever. But I wish I could dress up for every video. But I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. That's the author's talking about retiring soon. I'm like, oh Lord. I said, well, if I retire, I'm so glad I got YouTube to fall back on because we can just do this forever. You can just make videos forever. And I enjoy it. I watched Ola Crochet. I watched her do some crocheting this morning. Where am I going to stick it? Let's see. Can anybody remember where we stuck it last time? It was over there. Okay, so my girlfriend works in New York, but she comes to see her husband that lives here in this neighborhood. Now, usually I come up and do it like this here, but she said right here. So she's 146, and we laid out at the pool on Saturday and had the best time and said we would see each other after church Sunday, but Sunday was overcast, and we had to watch tennis. The folk play tennis. Absolutely, there was so much melanin on the courts on this U.S. Open. I had to show up. I had to report to tennis. So I was like, I can't come out right now. And then Arthur took me to the farmer's flea market to get a phone case. So we had another hot date with each other. And we had such a good time. Now I'm scared. If I go right there, I'm scared. That's why I keep drinking water, because if you take a Zepbound semaglutide titrepside shot, you have to make sure you are hydrated. Or if anybody sticks you with a needle and you're not hydrated, it's gonna hurt. But I seem to have lost my house as soon as I started talking about a shot. Daphne says, yes, put a little stank on it. This is just something I enjoy doing. It's actually a digital diary for my grandchildren. Oh, I love your grandchildren. He's enjoying it so much. He does such a good job on your channel too. He has the personality. He speaks so well. He has a great camera presence. And I told you that in the comments. I said, oh my God, that's how AJ was when he first started on camera. He was so engaged. He knew just what to say. He wasn't scared of the camera. And now he's rusty and dusty and don't want nothing to do with it. But if you go... Oh, okay, I'll tell you in a second. And so that's why I always share my old videos, because when the kids were in them, if you see how they have matured, or if you see how confident they were in those videos, it always surprises me. And I love to see the growth. I said, Mom, I'm just so glad we did this YouTube thing, because we can go back and watch me, Mom, Papa in the videos when they taste test something. And so then when they do move into their apartment next month, we're going to start doing a segment just over there, making something for me, Mom, for the week, for her and Papa to eat from. I'm going to start watching your old videos. Honey, the kids were phenomenal. I mean, and it was hilarious. So Daphne, that's why I always get excited when grandkids are in it, because I'm like, when you get to look back at that, and when they do, and whenever we go to the beach, we always run our videos on the TV, the YouTube TV that's in our resort or Airbnb. And the kids just relished watching the old content. Like, remember how the house was set up like that? Or remember we had those toys? Or remember that? And most of the stuff they don't remember. That's the funny thing, because their minds develop every 2 to 3 years. And they forget a lot of stuff. What is the weight loss shop? This is Zepbound. I'm on the Zepbound. And we're down 10 pounds, but that's not enough since February. I'm going to start watching your videos. Your kids are beautiful. Said Denise. Thanks, Denise. Yep, that's why I was shouting in church, honey. I was so excited yesterday. I said, this is everything we prayed for. We're on Prosperity Road. No hurt, harm, or danger. I thank you, Jesus. And we made that walk. I'm trying to tell y'all. Sister was about to panic. I was gonna panic. And I didn't know that when I started though, Daph. I didn't know. Wasn't even thinking that way. But baby, to be able to go back and look at their birthday parties. I think AJ's had 6 parties on the channel. And like, I think you'll see AJ's best friend Lucas when he was heavy. He's in a lot of videos when he was heavy. And that's Kathy's son, who was on last Tuesday. I don't know where to stick it, so that's why I'm scared right now. He lost all that weight. AJ had COVID, and they didn't know what COVID was, and he was laying on the floor and couldn't move, and I was out of work, panicking over my son, and we didn't know what was wrong with him, and I was telling people to pray for AJ. Oh, Lord. We found a sleep medicine, if Angela's still here. We went to Berrybrook Farms in Charlotte, and The lady behind the counter said I didn't used to sleep either, and my mama gave me this, and it was a remedy. It was like a all natural sleep thing. I got to show y'all what it was, and I still don't know what it was. But Blake ain't moved last night. She ain't moved. I woke up because I'm used to her waking me up at 3. So I go in there at 3 just to make sure she stays asleep through the night because I just want her to be rested for school. She was stuck. I was like, yes, yes. But now I'm up. Where should I stick myself? I told the girl, I said, I stick myself here. My girlfriend from New York. And she said, no, stick yourself here. All that stuff was there. All that stuff was there. I had a God dang it, I had a poke cake for y'all. A simple poke cake. I had a drink for y'all today, and I had ice cream for y'all today. Ain't none of that stuff happening. I'm scared. I don't know where I'm poking. Ah. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, if you miss, catch it in your spirit. Catch it in your spirit for real, y'all. If you were expected, you were going. You're not. You. I'm big. I'm big. BMI index is not what it's supposed to be. I'm strong and I have no health issues. But to be overweight, that means your heart works hard. And I was really nervous on that trail. I'm trying to tell y'all. Daph, have a blessed day. I hope you're doing somebody's hair today. And I hope we get to see you do it. I know you'll be live this week. So if y'all don't know Daphne, get there, and check her out. Thank you for being here with me for 45 minutes. I appreciate your love and your time. God bless you. Thank you for coming. As I tell everybody that's on the cute couch right now, you could be anywhere on YouTube. Thank you so much for being with me here at CarterEat on our weight loss journey to 200. We're about to take my Zepbound shot. I'm going to do it in the stomach. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. This is what he told me to do last night. He said, don't. He said, come up with a jingle all the time. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. He said, move your shoulders. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Denise? Hey, Denise and Angela, y'all cheer me on. It's not a diet. I did, Denise, I did. I wiped it already. So you don't want it to go into muscle. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. And not the toxicity, the high protein. I think even if you're not on a semaglutide or Zepbound or Ozempic or Wegovy, it's just important that you eat a lot of high protein foods. I do want to give a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, and I do want to give a disclaimer. Still question all the new protein products that they're making because we then have to question what formulas and synthetics are they concocting in order to create a protein. And if I can, I want to get it from a vegetable, such as the avocado. I just love my avocados. And then you got to watch the hormones that they're putting in the chicken, which is your protein, in your beef, which is a protein. Well, especially if you hate needles, right? And then you do it, it's like, oh, it didn't hurt. Son of a bitch hurt. That hurt. Ooh. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. Whew. So I'm sorry. I apologize to my cute couch sisters. I was supposed to make some food with you this morning and I failed. But I will be sure that we do something together this week. And just know that chicken gizzards comes out and that Bombay fish. Bombay duck. Bombay duck. Bombay duck. Bombay duck. Bombay duck. If you can, if you care, if you care, if you care. My Kathy gave me this book. She follows him on Facebook. And this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen who are listening, who feel like giving up on YouTube. I don't know if people are paying for views. I don't know how the algorithm chooses who they're going to promote. This gentleman, girl Denise, that part. She said, I don't know if I can ever give a needle to myself. Exactly. It's very bold. He is a huge success on Facebook. I watch him on YouTube. They give him no play. He's 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. 5,000, 7,000. On Facebook, he's like 1 million. On TikTok, 600 and some thousand subscribers. Views just blah, 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 blah. YouTube doesn't see him. See, you hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? So don't let this deter your greatness. I don't know how or what this is or how it's controlled or how people are found. I'm glad I have his shorts on YouTube. But when I found him on TikTok this morning, I was like, oh, so he over here thriving on TikTok. I mean, thriving. YouTube's not respecting him at all, or the audience on YouTube is saturated and they've got other favorites. I don't know. That's why I said, I don't know if people are paying. I don't know what the problem is. So I'm saying, Lisa, all these 6-7 years of great content, I know I'm turning out great content. We're teaching people how to eat different. We're enjoying different foods. That might not be your YouTube might not be that audience. They just not be that audience. You're gonna take it to TikTok. You're gonna take it to Facebook. YouTube streets are too big. The highway, what's the highway in our brain? You're on Prosperity Avenue. You might just have to go to a different island. and this him was my impetus to say, oh, it's not him. It's this platform doesn't promote him. I don't know if promotes the right word, but him on Facebook and on TikTok, it's amazing. Right. And so I prayed when I was on one of my walks. I said, Denise, catch this in your spirit, and we gonna shout and be done. I said, God, I just want you to help me understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So Angela heard that prayer when we went to the mountains. And then that guy came in and said, you're cooking different foods. But then, because mommy's always been trying to keep Papa alive, that's what she told her therapist. My objective in my life was to keep my husband alive past the age of 67. So she came up with recipes and health diagnoses and herbs and remedies and holistic medicines to keep him alive. He's 85. So she did it. So wellness and no sugar has always been a part of our life. My mother has always not fried. She just makes good food, and we ate good food. And so we know we're eating to live, not live to eat. But we're doing fun food healthy, or healthy food fun, right? And all I do is cook when we move them in, because I'm cooking for them, I'm cooking for the kids. That's all we do. Every we and Arthur went to the flea market and we're like, okay, it's time to go back to work. We knew we had to come home and cook dinner, so we're constantly cooking. You might as well bring that to the platform, because that's all we do is cook, right? Why not earn a coin from what we do? Um, Presentation, storytelling is a part of it. That part may be what we haven't perfected yet, but there's something on YouTube that we don't know about. But anyway, my point is, when God said, if you're on Zepbound and you've been trying to lose weight since you had the kids and you're 54, he's like, make it a story about your weight loss journey. And I didn't want to be pigeonholed into a channel that's a weight loss channel. And that, because most weight loss channels, the bitches are already thin, right? I wanted to be, okay, it's a weight loss story. It's a weight loss channel. Because even if you look back at my old content, it's all juicing. There's juicing. There's, it's always been with a twist. It's oh man, something said that. Thumbs it up. So when he gave me the story, I was very thankful that I finally, 5 years in, got the story, which was, you're doing food, presenting it, but you're still trying to be on a weight loss journey. And it made sense to me, and I just hope I can make it make sense to other people. I totally get how you feel about author's health. Yeah, my husband also died in 2007. Oh, almost died. I was like, oh, I just met him with his intestines swollen. My mission became to cook to keep him alive. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, Angela? I think that's a great story, Angela, to add to your videos. That's beautiful. You sure did tell me that. You sure did. And you've done it. And yourself. I never knew dang on Angela was even vegan. Amy, is Amy still here? And that's what I don't know. We can go now. I don't know how YouTube chooses who they're going to propel into the algorithm, or what it takes to hit the algorithm. But Johnny Haddock's recipes are phenomenal, and he did it for his mom, and got her to lose 90 pounds in a year. And right now I'm just working through his book. That's where I'm living. And we're gonna see if you're gonna take Zepbound or semaglutide or any of these weight loss medicines, you've got to do your part, and that's stay active, stay fit. Let's go. Just keep moving. You got to do stretches, toe touch, back stretch, yoga, all the things we've been doing. And now it's just time for it to actually come off. But the heart is healthy, and I'm blessed. And I thank you guys for being here today. And God bless us. And thank you for listening. Hey, sis, YouTube has shifted as a platform. Even influencers such as TubeBuddy, Think Media, etc., have changed their angles. YouTube is also flooded with AI content. Ugh. I thank you so much for taking the time to even type that. God bless you. Thank you so much. And well, the whole world is actually, right, with this AI thing. So we want to keep being unique, authentic, real with stories, and hope that that resonates and that your audience finds you. I am a fun mom, making it happen through fun food. And I thank you for listening today. I'm blessed. It's September. Fall is upon us. Let's get these fall menus out. And may God continue to bless you. See the sunshine. Remember to stay on the right highway and make sure you put a detour and a roadblock on all those other negative highways, right? I want to see who that, I can't really see his name. Trend, is that Trend Forward? Hey, baby. We're going to trend forward. If everybody would thumbs it up, if they watch this on playback, like, comment, share. Prayers for LSP this morning. I miss her. I don't know where she is. And if you can hear my voice, thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed day. I'll pray for you if you pray for me. Have a good day. Oh, Trend Aroma. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Ain't that something? They will bring the people in, 8 people in now. The 8 that are on the roof, thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I don't get the AI fascination. Oh, you mean like characters? I hope not.